Hey guys, today I had decided to do a sit down video with you because I really don't have anything else that I'm going to be sharing unless I share that dressing, whatever it is, I don't know, casserole, something, I don't know. Anyways, unless I share that with you guys, I have nothing to share because what I'm doing today is mostly sitting down and doing things at the computer, setting up the iPad for the fire department stuff. I'm washing all of the dog things and just stuff like that. So I really don't have much to share that I'm physically doing. I'm doing things, I just, you know, can't share it really. But I need to have a video for you guys, which I don't need to, I want to. I want to have a video for you guys because, you know, I try to have one every day. But I'm not really sharing my meals. Like what I'm doing right now is I am one of those freezer muffins, the apple streusel, whatever it is, I don't know. Anyway, I've got that and some bacon in the air fryer, and that's what I'm gonna have for lunch because I haven't had breakfast unless you count the banana I ate. It's 12:27. I've got me a cup of coffee, and I've got me some water, and I've got my computer, and I'm going to be editing videos. But I am not going to be doing things that I could really share. So I thought, I haven't done a sit down video with you guys in a while. I know I've sat down and talked to y'all quite often lately, and things like that, but I haven't done a sit down video where I talk to you about things that we're thinking about, things we're talking about, things, whatever. So I don't even know what this video is going to be, other than I am going to start off with the budget for the low spend, how much we had for groceries, and how much we spent and all of that. So you guys know that we went out to eat last night because of Jeff's aunt coming, and we rarely ever, it's been years since we saw her, and we ended up staying out. Well, we got home, and by the time we got our showers and everything, it was 15 minutes till 10 and Jeff went to bed. So we didn't talk about our budget for February. We didn't do the menu plan. We didn't do anything that we had planned on doing last night, which is fine. It's not even a big deal. So I don't have the menu plan for you guys like I had planned, which I didn't tell y'all that, so I'm glad I didn't. I had planned on telling y'all the menu plan, and I don't know if we're going to actually set a budget for groceries like we did this time for January, or how we're going to do it yet. We've got to discuss it. And everybody does their budgets differently. Some people don't budget at all, but everybody does it differently. But for January, we had a budget of $230 for our groceries. We ended up spending $155.87, which was super surprising to me because I thought we would spend more. So we had $74.13 left, which is great. I really thought we would end up spending all of it. Now, if we would have counted the things that we bought from Walmart, we wouldn't have had anything left, and we would have gone over. But that's February stuff. We're not even using it yet, so we don't use that. We don't count it, which y'all know that. I told y'all that. Anyway, so today, as of the 31st of January, that is what we spent, $155.87 on food for the month. I feel like something, hold on. Oh my goodness. I thought something had gone down my shirt, and it was one of these tickling me, and I thought it was a bug or something somehow gotten, you know, bugs are everywhere. Freaked out my brain. Y'all can't see anyway, but I still had to turn off the camera just in case. But I didn't sleep well last night. I'm gonna tell y'all that straight up. I did not sleep well, and I know why. We had let the windows down because it was supposed to rain. We did not turn on the air, and I kept getting hot and cold and hot, and well, not cold, but like I wanted the cover on me, and it was awful. So all night I was like waking up because I was so burning up hot. But I wanted a cover on me because I wanted to be comfortable, and I don't know, it's just ugh. And instead of getting up and getting it something different to cover up with, some thin something, I still had the flannel sheets of that over me and the comforter and all this. So tonight, even though I'm not doing the sheets and towels, like I normally wash sheets and towels on Fridays, and today's Friday, even though I'm not washing them, I'm swapping the sheets to my cotton sheets again, the regular summertime sheets, and taking the flannel ones off. It has been in the high 60s, low 70s, low to mid 70s, and I don't see that changing. Let's see, like today the high, well right now is 65 and the high is 67, but it's supposed to start raining again too. But the weather is going to be in the 70s all the way to, not this coming Sunday, not the day you see this, but the next Sunday. It's supposed to be in the 70s. So I'm swapping sheets to that because I'm not going to have another night like I did last night. I love my flannel sheets in the winter, but I do not love them in the summer or in the spring. It's just too much. But in the fall and winter, they're good. They're great. I love them. They're my friends. But anyway, I wanted to tell y'all how much we spent on that, and I also wanted to talk to y'all a little bit about the Bible studies. I know I've been talking about them over and over again. I've talked about them, and I've told you I was going to start them back. But y'all, I can't go in that office and sit by myself. I don't know why, other than the fact that the other house for 12 years, my desk and everything was in the living room, and that's like the living room, kitchen, and all was together, and that was the hub of the home, and that's where everybody gathered and everybody was, and it was my comfort. Well, my office and my computer is off by itself, even though it's right there, a very thin wall right there. I can't seem to go in there and record, and I do not understand this at all. But even if nobody else is here, when I go in that office, I start feeling lonely. I don't get it. It's like, I'm in here by myself, I don't want to be by myself. But also, when I'm in here, there's either a cat or one of the dogs with me. In there, there's nobody. Sometimes the dogs go in there. Sometimes Daisy goes in there. But most of the time, she's going to hang out in here where her blanket and her bed is. So, I'm having difficulties with the office, and I don't understand it. There shouldn't be any difficulties, you know? But I'm having difficulties. I feel like that's something I'm just going to have to get over. And I do want to do the Bible studies with you guys. So what I plan to do is try to find a certain study or a subject or something and just start sharing. It's not on my regular videos. It'll be a video by itself, but I just need to start doing that. I think my food's done, so I guess I'm gonna go for now, and I'll come back. But today's probably gonna be just a broken up of me just talking to y'all about different things that come to my mind that I have wanted to talk to you about, but I haven't because I don't think about it at the right times. I'm not recording or something like that, and I'll be like, oh, I need to tell them that, but I don't tell you because I'm not recording. But yeah, today for me is mostly sitting down doing reconciling the budget and editing videos and things like that. So that's why it's going to be a lot of talking. That's what's going to happen. I really don't know if my food's done or not yet, but I guess I need to go see. So I'll be back at some point just to chat with y'all today. Today's just going to be a chat. A friendly chat between friends. But yeah, and also I'm going to change the sheets. I'll do that tonight. Probably not on the camera. I'll do that tonight whenever Jeff gets home. That way he can reach up and get them for me, and I don't have to get a stool. Y'all know me. I don't like stools. I've said that not long ago. Yes, I'm weird, but it's okay. I'll be back. Okay, so my food wasn't done, so I can go ahead and talk to y'all a little bit more about the Bible studies. I don't understand why, since we moved, I've had trouble filming, other than I don't like going in that office. So I have to figure out something. Well, I shouldn't say I don't like going in the office. Whenever Jeff and I go in there and play games, I'm fine. But what I don't understand is why, whenever I'm by myself and nobody else is even at home, I don't want to be in there. And the only thing I can think of is I was so used to my office area being in the heart of the home, that since it's by itself, which actually is kind of nice because everything is in there. I don't know how to explain it. But I really don't know. It's a mind thing. It's all it is. It's a mind thing. And I have to get over it. But that has been stopping me from recording. I recorded those devotions for you guys before Christmas, and those were fine. But I still was fighting with myself the whole time I was in that room. And there's nothing wrong with that room. Nothing. Well, it's disorganized, which may be part of the reason. Even the stuff we organized, it's still like, I didn't even organize it really. I just put it up. I just put it somewhere to get it out of boxes, and it's not the way I would really love for it to be. I don't know. I've got to figure it out though. But I want to get back to the Bible studies because I know some of you, there wasn't a lot of you, but some of you enjoyed those. So I'm not making any promises, but I'm going to try to get back to that. And for February, we're not doing any special challenges or anything like that. I don't know what's going to be happening. I don't know what I'm going to be filming. I know that I'll be filming some of our food stuff, but I won't be filming food stuff every day. I'll be filming some of my cleaning stuff, but I won't be filming cleaning stuff every day. I know that, we've been living here for 4 months, and I still do not have a cleaning routine that I enjoy. And I know that probably sounds weird to some people, to enjoy a cleaning routine, but I don't have one set. This house is so much different than the other one because there's a lot less to do, that I don't really know how to do it. I don't really know how to set up a cleaning routine. But before, I had it set up where I did the kitchen one day, which the kitchen was with the rest of it, but it was kind of separate a little bit. But I did the deep cleaning of the kitchen one day, and then I did the deep cleaning of the living room, and I did the bedroom, and this, that, and the other, all the things. But with this house, I don't have a pattern, and I need to get that set this year. Or, I start a new year, I need to get it done. I know the year's already started a month ago, 31 days ago, or 30, well, whatever, this is 31st day, but I need to focus on getting that situated and set up for myself so that I can always have all the things done that I want done. And also other things that I've done in here that Jeff and I have been discussing, that we just, like the CDs, we just put them in these things to store them, and we honestly don't enjoy how it is. We don't like it. It's not something, it works, but I would rather them not be so visible. Not because we're worried about somebody seeing them, but because they're just not something that I want out, if that makes sense. They're not a pretty, so I'm trying to figure that out and how I want to do that, and just little things that I want to change that I'm going to start working on in February, and I'm going to bring you guys along with some of it. I am hoping that we'll either start working on the kitchen cabinets some in February, or on our bedroom, because we still don't have a headboard. We don't have, well, we really didn't do anything but just put stuff in there in our bedroom. But I would really like to start working on the kitchen cabinets, the doors, because I don't want everything exposed anymore. I didn't want it exposed in the beginning, but I really just, to keep dust out of there, I want to close it up. So I'm hoping we can start working on that. Don't quote me. Don't look at it as she said she's going to do this. I don't know. This is a lot depending on Jeff, because he's the builder. I'm not the builder. I'm going to help do things, but he's the one. He's the man. He's not as in he's the man, he has to do it, but he's the man that knows how to do it. He's the one with all the knowledge. I don't have the knowledge. I can take instruction. But I think my food has beeped again, so I need to go check that, because I do need to eat. So I'll be back again. But like I said, today might be just a bunch of snippets of me just chatting a little bit between other things. And I think I will put together that dressing thing just because I've already taken the stuff out of the freezer and I don't want it to waste. So I'll probably do that too. Okay guys, I'm going to put this together. I don't know how it's going to turn out or what it's going to be like or anything like that. But I'm going to put this together. It's actually still kind of frozen. Some of it is. I'm going to kind of go ahead and squish up the cornbread, because I want it like broken up anyway. So I'm going to do that in the bag. I'll close it back up before I make a huge mess. Alright, so that'll work. And I already had this cooked and in the freezer. Probably should have got a bigger bowl. And this was cooked and in the freezer, and I'm not going to add any more chicken to it because there's quite a bit of chicken in this. Maybe I should get a bigger bowl. Jeff, can you come help me? Or maybe I can just do it. I don't know. Alright. I got this one. I don't know if y'all can see very well in there. And I'm probably going to have to mix up some of the broth, but I'm going to put that in there. That's that chicken for soup is what I had said on the package. I think it's just chicken the way it smells. And then this is that cheese that we had in there for the poppers. It's just cheddar cheese and cream cheese with some seasoning in it. It's got like barbecue seasoning in it. It might be a bad idea to add this, I don't know, but it's just, there's things that I'm trying to figure out what to do with them, and I don't want them to waste. And if it stays in the freezer too long, it'll be no good. So, I'll stick that in there. I didn't get it all. Almost all of it. Okay. And then onion that I had cut up the other day, but I had cut up too much. I'm going to cut it just a little bit smaller and put it into that bowl, because I cut it into slices before. I'm just going to cut it a little bit smaller pieces. And I've got the oven on 350. And I've got a 9x13 casserole dish over here sprayed waiting for me to put this in there. But I'm gonna have to make some of that broth or stock or whatever you call it. So that was one whole onion. It's probably about a medium onion. Get a spoon. Just kind of mix that together some. Alright, I'm gonna get my broth mixed up. Okay, instead of mixing the broth with the paste stuff, I just put the paste in there and I just have water. That way I don't waste it, because if I don't want to put too much water, so I just put a little bit of the paste in here just for that flavor. And I'm just gonna mix this until it's the wetness that I think it needs to be for dressing. It smells like dressing. I don't know if it's going to taste like dressing. Some more water. I had 2.5 cups of water, and I think I'm going to need it all. So I could have went ahead and mixed it. Oh, maybe I didn't need it all. I might have just put too much. I guess it'll be all right. It's a little bit wetter than what I usually do. But frozen things do dry out faster, don't they, Jeffrey? Don't they have more dryness to them? Like frozen bread and stuff? Oh well. We'll just let it cook and dry out. We're not going to cover it anyway, so it'll be fine. Some people like wet dressing. Oh, I forget about this bowl. It always turns the bottom of things black. Or the bottom of it turns counters black. I don't know why. Jeff, do you know why it does that? Stainless steel does that.
Metal coming off.
Why is the metal coming off?
Or like tarnish or whatever.
Tarnish? Okay. Now, I didn't add any seasoning to this because I really don't remember what's in that chicken. But I know in that cheese mixture there's seasoning. I am going to add black pepper to the top because I always add black pepper to the top of my dressing. And one reason I'm making this today is because he doesn't like, what is it we're going to do? Crawfish? I don't like crawfish either, but he doesn't like it, and he's going to stay home anyway. He said he thinks he's going to stay home. He might not, but either way, he'll have something here that he can have. Alright, I'm going to put black pepper on it. And I'm just going to put it in the oven on 350. Probably at least 45 minutes to an hour, because it'll have to get, everything cooked, well, everything to mix together or whatever, or melt it. The onions need to cook, and it needs to dry out some, I guess you could say. But everything needs to get happy together. But that's a quick thing to make. And a lot of people do like dressing for side dishes. We sometimes don't. We sometimes just eat like it is. But or eat it as a full meal and maybe have green beans or something with it. Noah can eat it no matter what. But I'll be back to show you what it looks like after it's done. Okay, so this is what it looks like whenever it came out of the oven. Sorry about the washing machine being so loud. We got dog beds in there. And Jeff is going to do a taste test. I probably will too, but we're going to do a taste test for you guys just to let you know what we think about it. Okay, so we're just going to taste it and see what we think. You're going to get it out of the middle?
Mm-hmm.
What happened to your arm? Work? Okay, thanks. That's great. It's a little softer than normal. I think I put too much liquid.
Good hot.
Of course it's hot. It just came out of the oven. Smells like dressing.
Smell like dressing, look like dressing.
I put cheese in it.
What you dressing?
I put that cheese in it because it was in the freezer and I didn't want it to, I mean, it had been in there for a while. This is a freezer clean out meal. It's so hot.
Good.
What are you doing?
Good.
Tastes like dressing, but you can taste the cheese in it. I've never had dressing with cheese in it. Tastes good. It's crazy. Here you go, you have this. But we were just tasting. Noah's gonna eat this for dinner. We might have some tomorrow for lunch, but we're gonna go over there. So, we won't be having this. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I ended up doing so much desk stuff that I didn't talk to y'all anymore other than doing the recipe. That is not really a recipe. The only thing I did different than normal dressing is put the cheese in it. It's the only thing I did different. It was pretty good. I've never had dressing with cheese in it. Probably, I don't know if I'd do it again or not. But, I mean, it was good. But we got all the rugs and all that stuff finished. There's some dog stuff in the washer right now that we're going to put in the dryer. Then I'm going to clean the washer. Probably going to turn that on before we leave. And so that can be washing. And yeah, so that's all for today. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. And if you don't mind, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing, because I really want to know. If you have a prayer request, you can leave that down below as well. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.